Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, where we are here with the Fledge Pack, and that's right, we're going into growing pups. Now this is maybe a little bit odd because we kind of did conclude the series previously, but I figured, you know what, it actually makes sense to just continue on from where Crow and Sequoia left off. These are, of course, our Wayfinder's heirs who settled down in the Lost River area. Crow is from Aiden's first litter, and so I figured it made sense to just bring these guys into the saga as well and continue on their story, but we are going to be starting right where times are tough. We're going to be starting with growing pups, and well, we only have 2 pups. I think we only had 3 in the first place, and only 2 survived. I believe we lost 1 pup to an eagle. I think that this is going to hopefully not be too hard, but it honestly might. It really honestly might. We will see. I want to try to get a good look at these guys, though, if we can. I'm a little scared of predators, given that we are out here on our own. Come on, you guys. Let's stay back by the rendezvous site a little bit. Do these guys? They must predate the designation system, actually. They maybe are a little bit older than I thought, because I think they predate persistent packs, given that we have 3F and 4F, which still kind of held true. We have 63F and 64F now. I think I will go ahead and remove the 3F and the 4F from their designations here and just have quail and sunflower. But yeah, okay, I'm trying to remember where all we left off with these guys. Now, I think one of the first things that we're going to want to do, because right now they're still full on food, but yes, I agree, Sequoia. I think we should go and get some food here, but I think we also want to make sure that we reinforce our territory a bit, because also look how strange this situation is. We have Van Winkle reaching way down here, and then we have elevation over here, and Lost River kind of wrapping around. It's kind of a weird situation, all things considered, so I'm not entirely comfortable with that. I think we might want to claim some territory down here, probably try and get some food as well. It's hard to say just how difficult this is gonna end up being, because while we do have only 2 pups, we also only have Crow and Sequoia. This is gonna be their first year in the saga. So we'll see. We'll see how difficult this ends up being, but I figured it would be more fun than starting over to just jump right into the fray and see what happens. And because we only had 2 pups anyway, I think it's just more interesting to incorporate them directly into the existing pack, given that we've only done 1 generation. Well, this is fortunate. I don't recall if this is one of our carcasses or not, but whatever the case may be, it is going to be ours now, and we don't have to worry about hunting one time, then that's going to be a net positive for us. I do hear some dogs. Oh boy, yeah, we're going to be contending with dogs for the raids too, and at least previously they could be pretty nasty. But I mostly just want to make sure that I'm starting to buff up the borders of the territory. I think I like maintaining a 3-hex buffer rather than just a 2-hex, as previously, because it's a little bit nicer in the later seasons to have more room to roam around and hunt. So we'll see if we're able to pull that off. The other kind of scary thing about this story is that Crow is a runt. So he has minus to most of his stats. He's got minus strength, minus stamina, and minus 1 speed, and he does have a little bit of an injury right now, just because while I was trying to tidy things up from the end of the previous year to get to a good spot to start growing pups, he did get kicked in the face. So yeah, that's not ideal for our poor lad here. He's kind of already off to a bumpy start. But I think I'm just making sure that I'm aiming right for the corner of that hex. We want to make sure we get that one and then claim the one right next to it. And then as we're given the opportunity to, I think we're going to start trying to whittle away some of the hexes from up here, considering that our home site is right here. It's not actually that far away. So it may be a 2 hex buffer in some places, but the 1 hex is definitely not going to be deterring stranger wolves, and I'm not keen to pick too many fights at present. I think that with Saga being a little bit more intense than previously, that's a good way for things to go very badly wrong. I'm trying to get a good look at these guys' coats as well, because we haven't gotten to see them. I'm sure we saw them in the video that I did for the litter recap, but we're now getting to see them as growing pups as well, and they're very pretty coats. Both black coats, because I believe both Crow and Sequoia have black coats. Yes, that's right. They're only a 2-star diversity pair, which is why they had such a small litter to begin with. Now, I think we're good with feeding, but I might want to sneak up here and try to yoink this 46 if I can. I don't want to tick off Lost River, but we do want to make sure we get a better buffer here. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems, potentially. So I think we're going to go and try to do that before we wrap up the day. Just start building that out slowly when the hexes drop down a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. All right, pups, we gotta get in the grass. Thankfully, at the very least, they are now... That's 3 coyotes! Oh gosh! Well, they now can't be one-shot, but goodness sakes... Oh no! Sunflower! Gosh! Go back in the grass, please! Oh, this is not the time! This is not the time! Oh gosh! Okay, stop! We gotta make sure that the others don't go after quail. Okay, not fond of this. Not fond of this. Not fond of what's happening here. Please go back in the grass. Please go back in the grass. Get out of here. Get out of here. I think she's gonna go back in. Okay, good. My gosh. I was gonna say, at least the coyotes can't instantly kill them anymore, but still, that was terrifying. Get out of here. Crow's not even seen what's been happening with the Wayfinder's pack, and even then, he may well end up taking on the same hatred of coyotes that his father has. Okay, I think, there we go, we got them all away. Hoo-wee, are you alright, Sunflower? Okay, she took a little bit of a nip, but that's not too bad. She should be alright. Man, 3 coyotes versus 2 wolves is a lot, and I don't know where Sequoia's gone. Is she off chasing down the last one? I think she was just making sure that it did not stick around. Alright. Looks like we are gonna need to go hunt again, and some of the territory is starting to decay, so we should make sure that we boost that up anyway. Especially because I have a feeling it's not going to be long before stranger wolves decide to start bothering us again. We do not want that to happen, so let's go and hunt. We'll reinforce the territory while we're at it. Fortunately, because our litter is a lot smaller and therefore a lot more manageable, it shouldn't be quite so hard for us to keep up with the food intake, at least. But even so, I think that this might give us a run for our money. Do we lose the trail of the... Oh, the elk herd's up here. I'm almost tempted, though. Nope, you're too big. Never mind. Right. We're at the point in summer where the calves and fawns can no longer be carried. All right, elk it is, then. I think we might try to go for this mule deer instead, because the elk that we are smelling are not within our territory, and that is that is a good recipe for disaster here. That is why we want to make sure that we get a bigger territory. But if we can hunt down a mule deer, and they're a little bit easier to go after, because if you start attacking the fawn, the mother will usually turn around. Yep, there we go. So if we can get the fawn to stop, we should be able to attack the mother here. And oh boy, they're vastly outpacing us is the problem. Okay, are we stopping? We're not quite stopping yet. But I think this will be a little bit easier, and for 2 wolves, that's probably enough food. Okay, yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. We're able to start catching up now. Oh! she stopped entirely. That gave us a chance to get a throat bite here. We just don't want to take too much damage. I forget how flimsy Crow can be. He is a runt after all. But we are gonna try to play his story all the way through if we are able to here. Fortunately, Sequoia is helping out and doing quite a bit of damage in her own right. And I think between the two of them, we should be just fine. Now, ordinarily, a mule deer wouldn't provide all that much food for a larger pack, but with just 2 wolves and 2 pups, I think we'll be fine. I think it'll be enough, even if it's not a lot. Oh, I see trouble in the distance. I knew it was too quiet. Quail, you gotta go back. Everybody gotta go back. There are stranger wolves in the distance, and I don't know what pack they're from. Alright, we've got, it looks like 2 of them. 1200F and 14OF. You are actually pretty hurt from Lost River, not surprising. Alright, get out of here. Thankfully, it's only 2, and I think these are actually going to be our first known wolves, because it does seem this pack predates them. I didn't remember that. I felt like we'd done this afterwards, but I guess time has just been flying by. So these 2 are both subordinates, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're all the same age, if they're a legacy pack, or if some of them are going to be older or younger. But it looks like these 2 are not the pack leader in any case, just some youngsters fooling around. All right, another day, another hunt, and we should probably make sure. I think that's just a hare. Yeah, it looks like it. All right, guys, time to head back to the grass. Quail, why are none of you cooperating? Go on, y'all. Go on, y'all. Okay, Sunflower is going back. Sequoia, let's see if we can find somewhere to hunt. The territory is overall looking okay, but we might want to head down this way a bit and see if there's any food in this direction, especially with the way the wind is blowing. But hopefully we won't be too far off from a good meal. If all else fails, it does look like there's mule deer around, so that's good at least. Okay, we gotta be careful because this elk herd is right on the territory border here, but I think we can circle them carefully, and if we can scare them into running, I don't know who that was, we can maybe circle them back into the territory quickly. Oh, dang it. No, I didn't want to cross the border. Alright, well, I certainly don't want to stay on this side for longer than I have to, so how about y'all run back into the hot spring area, because that's totally a safe place for a hunt. Oh boy, I hope Lost River doesn't get too angry at us for this, but you know what, while we're here, maybe we just oughta claim this hex. They did bother us last night, so yeah, it's not like this is unforeseen. There's already been some conflict. But we just want to make sure that we keep the elk well within our own territory so that we do not lose them to stranger wolves mid-hunt. In its own way, this did work out. It was a little bit chaotic, a little bit risky, and it might get Lost River angrier at us, but I think it'll be worth it because this is territory that we wanted to claim anyway. In fact, we could actually sneak up here and try to snag that one that's down to 50%, but I think right now it's more important to actually get the elk hunt in. So let's see about chasing these guys down if we can here, if they will be so inclined as to run again. Oh, I maybe should have kept at them while they were already on the move. But, oh well, live and learn. Okay, they are on the move, it looks like. Now we just gotta wait for the right elk to fall. You know, I'm not necessarily seeing any elk stumble, so I think we might just go after this one and be as careful as we can to not get kicked. Because I think we might be fine with a calf. We might. I don't know exactly how much food they have compared to what we need. Oh, if you're going to run away, then I'm gonna try to distract here. Oops, this is not a good spot for us to be. Whoa, bad. Ouch! Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I didn't think I was gonna get pulled over onto that side. Come on. Another bite or two should do it. Well, maybe not bite or two, but a few good ones. Ouch! 1 or 2 more at this point. There we are. All right, you can go. You can leave. We are quite hungry. This may not feed us all very well. Well, I think it'll be fine. Wow, the elk cows really do have just about as much as a mule deer, it seems like. I think we'll be okay. Now, I did want to try to mark some territory, so we might just send Sequoia home, because I think that we might want to run back over here really quickly and mark some of these while we're at it. Oh. I didn't realize there was a collectible here. I guess we'll grab that. Just chilling out in the woods for some reason. It's a very unique shoe by the look of it as well. Not your ordinary hiking boot. Did we leave that there previously and I just forgot? I genuinely do not remember. It has been a little while since we had Crow's story. Let me see. We'll set it down and get a good look at it here. And let the pups see it. That's just a whole clown shoe. That be what it be. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's a bear. That is an entire bear, and I do not see it. Oh, boy. Okay, right here. No, nope. Get out of here. Get out of here. He is 100% trying to scare him out of there. We probably, yeah, I think Sequoia's got the right idea. We're gonna have to do some biting as well as growling here. Oh boy, okay. Okay, whoa, watch out. Oh no, sunflower. Oh no, sunflower. Okay, no, you need to go. You need to go. You need to go. Whoa, whoa. Oh no, Sequoia's taking damage. Okay, be careful. Get out of here, bear. Get out of here. All right, I think we're good. He's left. Good heavens. Yeah, I'm not surprised you got an injury from that. Holy moly. You all right? You fought well out there. I think maybe we should let these guys get some rest. The territory's looking better now. After a day like this, it's time for a good nap. Well, y'all, I think it is gonna be about time to wrap up here because it has been a long and very exciting few days, but I'm excited to see the Fledge Pack continue on to the saga. You know, it's going to be a case-by-case call whether or not we continue on with existing litters. There's a lot of factors to take into account, but it kind of just made sense in my eyes for Crow to continue on, especially since he's already only 1 generation in. Is this Lost River? No, actually it may not be. It might be Van Winkle, but we'll have to see. In any case, that's going to be a problem for the next episode because we are going to go ahead and leave this here for today. So, oh, Sunflower has caught something, it looks like. Good girl. You are learning to hunt, which is going to be very, very important for you very soon. But with that, we'll go deal with that hex invasion in the next episode. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.